Welcome to Cryptogenics.
All right. Well, welcome everybody. Some of you may have met me. Some of you know who I am. I'm one of the Pinnacles. I've been working day and night with our fearless leader, Mike Boggs, to make sure that we get everything compliant. So when we launch this system, we can just go to town. And I'm going to give you kind of just a little bit of insight behind this and why I believe Mike gave me this opportunity to build this system. The reason why we like to use ToolsRock whenever I've been involved in any project is we're big believers that we all are building our own business, and the contact manager, the autoresponders, everything's tied together. And Jen's going to walk everybody through exactly how this works. You don't have to go out and buy additional things to make it work. But what's more important is you're the business owner. You own all of your contacts. And that's why we, a few years ago, meaning me and a lot of the partners that I've had in the MLM space or in the direct sales space over the years, we know that data should be ours, and not with every company does that happen. So one of the things that Mike and the other owners of Cryptogenics said in the beginning is, look, if we're going to put a marketing system together, we're going to make sure that we have the best out there. And also going to make sure that the quality and the content is as good as it can be. In terms of the video production, in terms of all the things. So if you haven't gone through any of our funnels yet, you'll see why Mike and the rest of the owners at Cryptogenics said, hey, let's have these guys put this system together. Let's make it a company system, and let's make sure it's compliant so we don't have to worry about people making income claims or people doing things that are not compliant. And between Troy Dooley and Mike Boggs and the attorneys, this thing has been vetted out by everybody. What I want to do now is just flip it over to Mike to say a few words about it in terms of, what his expectations might be, and then from there it'll come back to me, and then I'll send it over to Jen to start the tour.
Sounds good.
All right, can you guys hear me okay?
We can. Good.
Well, first of all, thank you everyone for taking the time out of your busy schedules to be here with myself, Bill, and the wonderful Jennifer. So thank all of you. Thank you guys over there at ToolsRock. And Bill's absolutely right. You wouldn't believe the hammer that I had on Bill and the team over at ToolsRock. I'm like, no, we can't do that. And we need to change some things. And it's been exactly what Bill said. It's been vetted from all the GCs here, the attorney staff, myself thoroughly, all the way from the videos to the emails to the content that you're allowed to post via the social tools. And I mean, literally everything. And then of course I threw a curveball in there. I'm like, well, we're a cryptocurrency education company, so we need to also accept BTC and BCH, and they've come through on everything that literally that I was trying to see if I could find a flaw. And I gotta say, Jennifer, I'm extremely impressed with your company and your team. So thank you very much. A couple things I want to say before I turn it over to the wonderful Jen, and that is, I'm going to give you guys and the team 7 days to work with your uplines to get their links. So Jen, if you don't mind, when you're going through, I want you to make sure you're very clear on how to show people how to get their links so they can refer their 3 to get their system free. So I'm giving everybody 7 days. I've started with every Pinnacle in the company. They all should have their own links, and it should be working down the tree as it should appropriately. So you got 7 days. On next Friday, I will send out an email to the company list. So if anyone's been missed, I do not want to hear, oh my goodness, Annie signed up with Jeff and we need to do this, because I am not about to be blowing up Jen's or anyone else's phone over at Tools Rock and we need to change this person. That's not going to happen. I have enough of that going on here in corporate.
Yeah.
So we need to make sure that everyone's following the chain of command through your lineage and making sure you're contacting your upline. And your first question to your upline is, do you have the KGX Pro system? I do not. Why? And then you should help them move up and get the link, because next week, Rich told Bill this, we're anticipating Wednesday it's going through review. On Wednesday, we'll be teaming up for a storefront that will actually help everyone drive real-time traffic to these landing pages that everyone, it's discounted price. I've been working with this gentleman since I was since I had hair. So been a very long time. They're going to be able to choose different packages. I've already tested it. The landing pages, of course, with my rigorous reviews and pushing Bill and Jen to the limits, are having an incredible response for people going through the entire system. So that'll be coming mid next week. You'll be able to choose packages. They're all discounted price from the KGX system. So with that, that's all I have. Jen, Bill, one of you take the floor. It's all yours.
Awesome.
Hey, Jen, before I kick it back to you, I just want to share something that I think everybody should know. Jen and I have had a lot of success building these systems for groups of people. And I've been able to build some really big teams, and it's because of the automation and the systems in the millions. And think about it, if you're building a team and you're having to talk to everybody and you're having to be the information, you can only get so big so fast. Probably one of the things that I'm most proud of is the fact that with the help of Tools Rock, in an 18-month period, I was able to build a team over 2 million people. And I never went and did three-way calls, very seldom, because everything was in the system. And what's great about the way that Jen has set everything up right on this system is if somebody says, hey, because we have a full support system in place with a ticket system, you can also call to our customer service, which she's going to share with you where that's at. But if you say, hey, this is where we're at, and this is kind of causing us to be blocked with trying to get the momentum we're trying to get, you'll be able to send that in, and we'll look at it and figure out, okay, here's another way that we can speed up the process if you're having to if you feel like too many things that are not automated. Right now, we've got it pretty much automated to where we believe when someone gets started, there's no reason for that phone call until after, so that you can help them to get their system. And once they have their system, say, hey, what you need to do is get this out to all your friends and family. And then the big surprise that Jen's going to hit at the end is what's going to be coming in about 30 to 45 days with this additional app that's going to help them then to hit all their contacts in their phone. So Jen, I'm going to send it to you. I know I've hyped you a little bit, but at the end of the day, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. So go ahead, Jen.
Awesome. And you had to give away like my secret of what's coming. I think we saved it at the end. No, I'm just kidding. Well, awesome. And, thank you, Bill and Mike, for having me on the call and for trusting in Tools Rock. My husband and I, who own Tools Rock, we've been in the industry. We know what it's like to be in the referral marketing, direct marketing, network marketing, whatever you want to call it, right? We've been in that industry. We've been top 10 income earners. We also have corporate backgrounds. So we get both sides. And that's why I love having Mike on board, because we can make sure everything is compliant. Everything is exactly how corporate would want it. But still with Bill, it's exactly what the distributor needs, whether you're new or whether you're a leader. So that's what we're going to show you today. And let's go ahead and kick this off. So first of all, can you see my screen? With the KGX Pro? Okay, awesome. So right now I am inside the KGX Pro system. And by the way, if you have any questions, there's a Q&A button at the bottom, and you can click that. And Bill and I will monitor it and answer questions as they come up. If they're relevant, and if they're not, we'll save them for the end. And then the chat is just for kind of chatting back and forth. But if you have a question that you want me to address, then put it in the Q&A and we'll make sure that we get that handled. So right now I'm on the home page of KGX Pro. And before I go any further, I want to reiterate something Bill said, which is automation. Think of this system as high tech meets high touch. There are certain things tools can do and certain things you should do as a networker, right? We are in an industry of networkers, of people who are working through networks to build a team and to build an income. And whether that's a friend, a family member, a cold lead, someone on Facebook, someone at the grocery store, I mean, really, it could be anyone. And we want to build in all those different ways. So this system is designed to help you build in all of those different ways so you can have a nice diversified team. Different age groups, different demographics, different ways of building. That's really going to allow you guys to get the most reach into the marketplace and really take over this whole cryptocurrency industry here, because you guys have amazing, amazing, amazing products, right? So that being said, you want to make sure you have the right tool for the right person. And you want to make sure you have the right website so that your presentation can speak to them, right? And we think with that when we're creating the system. This isn't just technology. This is a lot of creative copy that went into this that Bill and Mike and I have worked on. So what you get with this system, I'm going to go through the menu bar you can see up top to give you guys a nice overview. What you get is, number one, a contact manager. So perhaps you've used Aweber or GetResponse or MailChimp or any of those contact managers. I know people, when I was first getting started in the network marketing industry, I used to use Aweber, and I paid $50 a month, and I had all of my leads in there, my team in there, everything. I mean, that's just a contact manager. So one of the things you get with this system is the contact manager that's going to manage all your contacts for you. And then you can categorize them. Are they someone who's from your KGX or your Cryptogenics team? Are they a prospect, right? You can also see where they came in from. Did they come in from your marketing funnel that is geared towards millennials? Did they come in with the product side or the business side? So all that's tracked in your contact manager so that you can then follow up with them, okay? Now, I want to go right to websites because this is the exciting part. This is what really sets the system apart. So you have websites for customers and you have websites for promoters. Now, here's why. If you're talking to someone and you're like, this is somebody I want to build a business with, you're going to want to send them to one of your promoter funnels because they are going to share the business opportunity on the inside page. If you're talking to someone who is just looking to get involved in cryptocurrency, who's just looking to learn, who's maybe even turned off by the whole referral network marketing thing, that's fine. You never even need to mention it. Now, of course, once they use it, they're going to want to upgrade, right, and share with others because let's face it, when we find something we like, we share it. But in the beginning, you can decipher who is this person? What are they looking for in their life? And then point them to the website and let the website do the rest. So if I left you guys with one word of advice, I would say become really good at connecting with people, finding out what they need, and then let the system do the rest. Let it point them to where they can get the information. Don't let the information come from you. Let the connecting come from you, right? So they're going to be a customer, great. You send them to one of your customer funnels. They're going to be a promoter, or they're interested, or they have reach in being able to share and make money, well, then send them to one of the promoter. They're the same exact demographics. New money, which is more millennials, hip, cool, fun. College, which is students or recent graduates that have a lot of debt, right? They're used to education. They're used to learning new things. They want to innovate, right? It's a great market to target. Professionals. These are people who are already in the workspace. They already have probably 401ks and IRAs, and they're probably looking for ways to diversify. So this is a great market to go to as well. And then Bitcoin is something that's general that you can send anyone, right? So if you're like, they're not college, they're not professional, I don't even know, you can always use the Bitcoin one. And it's a great, great funnel. Let me back up and share one thing. What is a funnel? You hear me saying funnel, funnel, funnel. Think of like a kitchen funnel. Like you know, like that. And it starts broad and then it gets more specific. So what we're doing with these websites or these funnels is we're guiding people from more specific information all the way, or I'm sorry, more broad information all the way down to something very specific, which is join this company or get this product. Okay. So let's start with the promoters. We have the Bitcoin. You can just click right here on Bitcoin. Your video is right here on the website. Okay. So the video is already here. If I click this, it's going to pull up the website. Now yours would pull up your website. Okay. And just so you know, just as of last week, Chrome no longer autoplays videos. Firefox will, but on Chrome, you have to actually hit play for it to start.
There is
and then it'll start. But on Firefox, they still do autoplay. So we're always keeping up with technology and what's shifting. So just be aware of that. If you're on Chrome, like I am, it will not apply for you. Other browsers will. So that's how you find your website, first of all. Okay, all you do is click on it. Now, I'm going to read you what this says. This website is the perfect way to share with others about Bitcoin, introduce them to cryptocurrencies, and lead them to a presentation of cryptogenics. You will send your lead to step 1, this page right here, the capture page, and then they'll be guided through the next steps. Okay, so let me tell you what that means here. I'm on this website. It's not too late. The greatest transfer of wealth is happening now. There's a video here, great video that shares about it doesn't share about cryptogenics. It piques interest. So they're like, what is this? I want to know more, right? And then it has some great copy on here. You can read through this when you're in your website, and then the person would opt in. They would put their name, their email, their phone. Bill, because this is Bill's website, yours is going to have your picture and your phone number and your social media links, okay? So when I put my information here, Bill is going to get a text message and an email letting him know Jennifer Ashby just opted in on your Bitcoin website, right? Or your customer Bitcoin website or your promoter Bitcoin website. It'll let him know, so then he knows to follow up with me. I'm going to give you a little tip as I'm sharing this. The best thing to do is to pick up your phone and call that person immediately, or even send them a text message, whether it's cold market, warm market, I don't care who it is. If it's cold market, I would call them and say, hey, my name's Jen, you're on my website. I just want to let you know there's a real person behind here, and I see you're checking out the video, so I'll explain to you how the whole system works, but it's really great. It makes managing my business easy. I see you're interested. Do you have the 3 minutes now to check that out? Great. I'm going to call you back in 3 minutes and let's continue the conversation. But I just wanted to say hi and let you know there was a real person behind this, and I look forward to working with you. Like, I would do that if it's a cold market. If it's a warm market, I would call them and still be like, how cool is this? I have to share this with you. So not only are you getting the information that I told you I would send you, but I have a whole system that lets me know who's watching it when. And I know you're watching it now. So I'm going to go hang out with my kids. You keep watching this. Let's talk later. And they're starting to see, wow, I can do this, right? So pretty cool if you use the tools properly. So the opt-in, right? So let's go to the inside. You want to look at the inside page? Click on it. There's 2 different inside pages. Inside page is where the lead is taken once they opt in. There's one for promoters and one for customers, okay? So if I click on this one, I'll show you here. This is the promoter page. So on here, this is the Cryptogenics presentation that is created for individuals who are going to be promoters. So it shares the compensation and things such as that. And then we go over the 4 easy steps to getting started. They can register, right? This is going to be linked to Bill's. Yours will be linked to yours. They have to pay the Cryptogenics invoice from their external wallet. They begin using the product, and then they can refer and earn. And they can also get their KGX Pro. Okay, those are the 4 steps. Now, Mike earlier mentioned the 3 and free. So this right here is linked to Bill's referral link. Your page will be linked to your referral link automatically. You don't have to do anything. That's automatic. You do have to set up your Cryptogenics, and I'll show you how to do that. But this one is automatically linked to you. You share with 3 people, your system's free. That next month and every month that you have 3 people in the system. Okay? So it's ongoing, and it's not like, we'll pay you back. No, we don't even charge you. Like your system is free. So that was something that we created for Mike and Bill when we were talking about how to really make this a great system that you guys can use and can get it for free, right? And if you don't have, yes.
Let them know for the 3 and it's free, they can't use, just got in the Q&A, they can't use PayPal. So.
That's right. You can't use PayPal. They don't allow for that type of transaction through as a merchant. But thank you, Bill. But if you're using your credit card, or even Bitcoin or crypto, whatever you're doing, as long as it's not PayPal, we can do the 3 and free. So, and I'll get into that more. I'll show you where to get your referral link, but I just want you to know if someone is signing up as a promoter on here, they're going to register, right? You'll see this goes, boom, right over to Bill's CryptoGenX page to sign up, the promoter registration link, right? And then they can fund it, they can start learning, and then they can start earning by getting the CryptoGenX Pro and sharing. So, and then here you can see we're right here, takes you to Bill's page, right? And yours will take them to yours. So all of the funnels work like that. You can see it goes capture page, inside page, join page. Okay. Now, new money, we have another very similar, same exact flow, just a different target or market that we're targeting here. College, same thing, and professionals. Now let me show you something on the customers. Let me go to the customer page. You can see that we have a different presentation. It's shorter. It's a different presentation here from CryptoGenX. And there's only 3 steps. They don't have to get CryptoGenX Pro because they're not going to be building the business. So they just have to register, fund their account, and start learning. So that's how they can join there. Okay, cool. Any questions so far on the flow of the funnels or websites? Okay, looks like none so far. Just type them in there. I'll keep going. Okay, cool. So those are the different types of markets, the different types of websites that we have right now to help you guys promote. Now, we take it a step further. We want to make sure that you're building in all different ways all the time, right? There is a lot of people that are curious. There are a lot of people curious about cryptocurrency and about Bitcoin. And you have tools that can share it for you. You don't even need to know it all, right? So we want to make sure that you're sharing with everyone you know. So we have these cool tools down here. We have, each funnel has its own tools and it's branded to match it. So let's go to business cards, right? You got business cards down here that have that Warren Buffett quote. And all you have to do is add your link, which we tell you what your link is right here. This one says Billy Bit, that's Bill's, yours will say yours. And we tell you you can use Vistaprint. So these were sized for Vistaprint because they're just, everyone knows Vistaprint. Most people are familiar with it. And on the back is where you add your link. Some people like to add their name, their phone number, their email. It's up to you what information you want to add. We've designed one side, and then on the other side, you just add, it's really easy with Vistaprint. You put in there whatever information you want, and then they can send it for you, send it to you. Bookmarks, put your link here. These, again, designed for Vistaprint sizes. So it's like super seamless. Just download it and then upload it to Vistaprint. This is great. Like, I'm always handing out bookmarks. It sounds so silly, but you never know where you're going to find someone, right, guys? Flyers for community boards. Put your information on the tabs, boom, print it out. Banner ads. If you want to advertise on different websites, you can do that too, right? So all of that is in here for each funnel. And always have them on you. You never know who you're going to meet where. College campuses, libraries, bookmarks should be all over the place, especially if you live near a college campus. So have fun with this and get your links out there. So I'm going to move on from the customer and promoter websites to the referral website. So you can see them under websites right now. The referral website is, how do you get your system for free, right? So we told you, you share with 3 of your team members into the system and yours is free. And if you don't have 3 team members yet, start using the system and you will have 3 team members, and then you can get them using the system and yours will be free. So your link is right here. You can click on it. It'll pull up your website. It explains the system. It gives it a quick overview. It shows you all the tools you get. It shows the subscription level. All of that's in there, and they can just sign up right from that link. And you want to make sure you give your link to your people so they can sign up with you, and then you tell them, to do the same. And I love what Mike said. The first thing you do is contact your upline and say, hey, do you have KGX Pro? I want your link. And if they say no, it's like, why not? Get it and give me your link so you can get it for free. Right? Otherwise, I'm going to sign up with somebody else. So you definitely want to call your upline and get their link so that they can get theirs for free, just like you'll get yours for free. Okay? And again, you just click on it and it pulls it right up. So pulls the sales page right up and you're in action. Right? And you can scroll down here and you can see it shows you everything that you get for the $29.99. Okay, cool. Let me shut that down. Now, there are areas back here that you will see it say coming soon. The reason you're going to see that is because Bill and I really like to create together, and we do really well. He knows the industry very well. We've built systems with millions. He's built teams of millions. He's extremely successful. I get the industry well, and I get tools well, and I do the creative and the copy, and we're always thinking of new ideas. Like, oh, I talked to this person today, and this was this exact person. I wish I had a funnel that did this, or I wish I had that, and we always monitor support and see what kind of questions people are asking. Maybe we notice, wow, there's really a market for this type of funnel, or whatever it is, or Mike may bring something to us. Whatever it is to best support you, we're always going to be creating new things. So if you see areas here that say coming soon, it's not because the system isn't done. It's because it's an idea we had and we're probably working on it right now. And we're always going to be putting different things out there. One of those things is a start funnel, a start website. So I'm not going to go too much into this, but imagine every single person that signed up with you, they now turn to you and they say, what do I do? How do I get started? You could send them to a website that's going to guide them through the steps to make sure they fund their account properly, make sure they get in and are set up, make sure they have their system, and it's all tracked so you know where they are in the process. This is something really cool that we're going to be working with, Cryptogenics, and we're working together on getting this done for you guys. But it's great. I love this because when I was in network marketing, one of the things that happened was I was like, I can't sign up new people because I don't have the time to support them. And I was like, that's not a good thought to have, right? But it happens sometimes. Or your new people are afraid to sign people up because they don't know how to get them started. This will solve that. So that's something that you'll see is empty, or I'll type it. Oh, here, it says coming soon because it's coming soon. But in the meantime, you do have all of your marketing funnels ready to rock, the ones that are back here for customers and promoters. But I just want to say.
Hey, Jen, just to add to that.
Yeah.
So one of the big reasons why that isn't in place right at the moment is because if everybody would have seen in the last week and a half, the changes that were made were other ways that people can pay now. So when we put this funnel in place, and once that link starts getting out onto your team, you want to make sure that the link is the most up-to-date. So that's the reason why when we first launch a system, we do not put that into play until we know all those things are in play. In the first 90 to 120 days, there's lots of things being added, lots of things being changed. So, but know that that's coming, and it will automate your business even more. So.
Yep, it's actually one of our favorite tools because not many people think of that, but it makes a big difference in your business. Everyone, because once someone joins, you have such a small window to get them into action, and this helps you do that. Cool. So let's go to tools. We have different tools back here. One of the tools that I want to share with you is the social sharing tool. This is extremely cool. This tool we have posts, we have Facebook posts, we have images, we have covers. If you want to create a group, or you want to, you have your personal page on Facebook, but you want to create a group, maybe you want to call it, Bitcoin Visionaries, all about Bitcoin, whatever it is. We have all these different kind of generic, names we put together to support you in having something that looks really nice and branded, right? Maybe you want to position yourself as the boss of Bitcoin, or, a place where we can talk about cryptocurrency and educate people, right? About this industry, about what's going on in the marketplace, and then keep pointing them to your Cryptogenics funnels, right? That's what you can do with this. So we have a whole bunch of just different, cover pages that you can use. And then we have posts that go with the funnels. So Bitcoin, new money, college, and professionals. So the college ones obviously are going to speak more to college students, right? We have the copy written, we have the images, right? They're all in here. All you have to do is click share. And these will be shared onto your Facebook. We also have some for the new money. We have some for the professionals. So if you want to target different audiences on Facebook, you can do that using these. So very cool, right? And you can see we have the share, which is the Facebook, and then something else we just added was the sharing to Pinterest. So Bill, that one's here. You're not going to see sharing with Instagram because they don't allow for third-party apps. We work directly with Pinterest and directly with Facebook and to get these approved. So Instagram doesn't allow for that. People ask us all the time. But what you can do is download the image and do whatever you want with it. You want to use it on Instagram? Upload it yourself. They just won't allow third party to do that. Okay? But this is a really great tool because people always wonder, what do I do on social media? Well, let's go to that for a second. What do you do on social media? We actually have training for you on social media. So if you go to train and click on social, you're going to see Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram. Now we're working on creating more trainings for you guys all the time, but right now under Facebook, we have everything from like, if you're just getting started in Facebook, this is going to help you. Like, how do you even set up a Facebook account? Some of you are like, what? I've been using Facebook for years. I know that. Fine. Skip that book. But this book right here, this step-by-step guide with visuals and everything is going to show you how to set up your Facebook account. What are the Facebook basics? And then Facebook advanced. So we go through, there's something for everyone where you can understand how to use Facebook to promote your business, right? LinkedIn, same thing, right? We got different PDFs for LinkedIn, and then Twitter and Instagram. We're going to be working with some social media experts on putting those together as well, so that you are always going to have training back here for you. Another thing, yeah.
Hey, Jenna, just to go back to like Facebook and LinkedIn, you know, one of the things that we hear all the time when we're building a business, oh man, I saw your link up on Facebook and I saw this and the next thing you know, you become the person, the expert where you're having to teach them how to do all those things. You no longer have to do that now. Now you say, hey, if you get the KGX Pro, everything that I've done, I've learned there. And you send them to one of these three books and then LinkedIn, and then we'll have Twitter and Instagram. But it takes you from having to do all this work that you would have had to do in the past. It's all automated where you can now get your group to be self-sufficient so you can focus on bringing new people in and helping people to reach their goals and make money with this business. So, and that's why we've developed it exactly the way that we have.
Absolutely. And, you know, I think that if you've been in the industry for a while, you've all experienced that point where you start being in this like management mode and you're not enrolling people anymore. And that's a really bad place to be. You need to always lead from the front. And no matter how high you are ranked in the company, you know, these pinnacles and cryptogenics, they're rock stars. I mean, they're not sitting back being like, all right, team, I'll help you. They're active building their business. That's why they're the pinnacles, right? So, you know, you have leaders who are in activity, but you have to have the right tools to do that, right? So that when your team comes to you with questions, you can point them back. That's these trainings, but also that getting started funnel, that getting started website. You can support people without doing it all yourself, right? So, and also speaking of the pinnacles, we're going to be having weekly tips from them. So Bill Toth and the other pinnacles, every week we're going to have a new tip posted on the homepage of KGX Pro, and then we're going to archive them and put them under the weekly tip. So I'm on the train tab again. And under weekly tips, there's nothing there now because we're just launching this, but you'll see that there'll be a weekly tip put there every week from the different pinnacles that's just inspiring you and helping you to really get the most out of your business and the most out of the system. There's also a setup, and I just want to guide you through this real quick. When you sign up for KGX Pro, you're going to land on this page. Okay. And it's basically just going to tell you how to get your subscription for free, give you your password, your login, all that kind of information. And then it's going to help you to set up your profile. You saw Bill's page had his picture, his Facebook links, his phone number, all of his contact info. It's very easy. All you have to do is, it looks like a lot of steps because we're like, click name, click account, click profile, like every single thing you need to do is on there. So no one should be confused. It's very easy, but you just update your name to be the name you want to present yourself as, the business name if you want to put that on there, put your picture up, put your social media links up. If you follow these steps exactly, you will have no problems. If you do have problems, we have support. Okay, so I'll get more into that in a minute. So when you sign up for KGX Pro, you land on welcome, you set up your profile, and then you set up your websites. This is really easy, guys. All you do is set up your customer registration link and your promoter registration link. There's two different links, okay? So your registration link and your for customers, and then your registration link for promoters. If you don't know what that is, if you go through your Cryptogenics website and you click on join, and it shows customer or promoter, and you click on promoter or you click on customer, whatever comes up, copy and paste it. That's your link. Make sense? Right? So let me take a pause real quick. I see a bunch of questions. Okay, Bill, let me know if something is, okay, awesome. A lot of them are comments. It's an amazing tool. Good, good, good. Bill, let me know if you see any questions I need to address. Otherwise, I'm going to keep rolling and I'll review those at the end.
No, I think the only, and it's right where we're at now, I think the only real question that we haven't answered as we've gone through is how they link their Facebook, which you actually kind of just went through from the profile section. Really, that's the only one that, for their social media stuff.
Oh, okay. Wait.
So
okay, yeah. That's under set up your profile.
Right.
Okay, perfect.
That's really the only question that I think everything else we've answered as we've gone.
Okay. Well, very cool. Let me know if anything else comes up. So once you get your websites set up, you got your profile set up, this takes seconds. That's all you have to do. And then you click on step 3, system overview. And right here, there's a quick little overview of the system. So you can see a tour very similar to what I'm doing right now. So if you're on this call and watching this recording, you don't need to probably watch this, but other people on your team, maybe they're just getting started, they just signed up and they don't know, they want an overview, they can see that here. So as soon as you sign up for KGX Pro, you're guided through a setup, you have the social media training you need, you get the pinnacles that are going to be giving you guys some great inspiration. You can go to websites and get your customer websites. You can get your promoter websites. They're all there for you guys to start promoting and getting your links out there. And the last thing I want to cover is support. We have a support team that is in place for KGX Pro. Okay. If they cannot answer your question, they will get back to you. But they are there to help you with anything related to KGX Pro. They are not support for Cryptogenics. So if you have questions on Cryptogenics overall, you contact, like Mike was saying, the chain of command. You go that way. If you have questions on the system, okay, and even if it's not the system, but something technical, maybe like how do I forward a domain, or how do I get, if you have questions, and maybe we can help you with that. So it's more than just this system, it's things that are relating to the system as well that we can help you with. So please use support. We have live chat, we have tickets, and we have calls. I want to make this really clear. Do not go to the pinnacles, do not go to your upline with questions, because it's the worst way to get them answered. Because what happens is, let's say you go to Bill, and then Bill says, Jen, Joe's asking this. And I'm like, okay, well, what's his site name? Well, let me ask Joe. Hey, Joe, what's your site? Now we're like playing like telephone, right? We got someone in the middle. If you go right to support, support can go right back to you, get the information they need to handle your question or your problem and fix it, whatever it is. So support is very useful for you, and it's the most efficient and effective way to get your question or your issue handled. So use support. It's so easy. We have a phone number, Monday through Friday, 9 to 9 Eastern time, right? We have a phone number, we have a live chat, and then we have a great ticket center. So you can just create a new ticket. You go in here, you put your ticket in, and we'll respond to it within 24 hours, as long as it's not on the weekend, right? Because it's Monday through Friday is the support. But we will respond right away and help you, again, get your answer, make sure you understand the system properly and are using it properly. Another thing is with the tickets, we track and we see, wow, people are really hung up on blank. So then we say, well, let's look at that and see if there's a way we can make it better. So if there's something that is confusing to you, whether it's on our end or your end, right? Create a ticket. I always tell people, don't go complaining, because that's not going to fix it. Create a ticket, because then it gives us the information we need to say, wow, is this something that we need to innovate? And we go to Bill and we go to Mike and we say, hey, we're hearing a lot of people say this, right? So that's just my spiel there on support. Please use support. They're there to help you. They're great. You'll talk to Elmer. You'll probably talk to Steffi and Dee. We have a great team. So use support, okay? Do not go upline. It's only going to delay the answers. And it's going to take longer to get your problem addressed. So use that. Now, let me check any questions and see before I talk a little bit about what's coming next.
Yeah, I don't see anything, Jen, that needed to be addressed. But what I will address is, on the sharing tools, everything that we do that you're sharing is generic. Okay, so all the posts, all that is generic. If you stick with using the generic stuff that we give you and use that as the teaser and let them go to your funnel to go into the inside page, you will have no trouble sharing any of this stuff with social media. If you decide to try to take some of the stuff and make it where you're putting cryptogenics on it and not using the system the way that it was designed, you're going to end up running into some problems for yourself. So everything is designed this way so that we're following all the rules of all the social media, and also so that we're protecting you and your business so that you can build a big business.
Absolutely. So, and yes, we are looking at adding things like leads, like an app, which I'll talk to you about in a second. The start funnels, there's lots of stuff being added. And the system is $30, $29.99 per month until you get your 3. Once you have your 3, it's free. So somebody asked, is it, how does that work? So again, it's $29.99 per month, and you get all the websites. You're getting a contact manager. You're getting everything you need. And I think what you'll notice is using it one time, you're going to say, well, wow, that was worth it, because it's going to save you so much time, and no one's ever going to look at you and say, I can't do what you just did, because all you did was share a link, right?
And to answer that question, it is not mandatory. And in your back office of your cryptogenics, there is a free way to share with people. You're not going to get all the tools and all the training and all the support that you get back here, but you do not have to get it. It's not mandatory. This is just another tool that in this space, whether you're the owner of the company or whether you're running your own business, we know automation helps people to grow much faster. That's why this tool was developed.
Absolutely. I mean, you could just sit down with someone and tell them all about it. There's always, there's no stops, right? There's always ways to build cryptogenics. This is just about making it easier for you and making it so that, again, every single person you share with can say, wow, I can do that, right? And then they can start. Okay. Perfect. And yeah, and by the way, I want to answer this one comment here. Someone says, I'm not running into any problems recruiting people. This is not just a recruiting tool. This is about duplication, right? And there's a lot of people out there that are great recruiters. And this tool is to help get those people that you recruited into activity right away so that there is duplication. And all good networkers are great recruiters, and all good networkers at some point have had someone say to them, I can't do what you just did, right? Or they're thinking, if they didn't say that directly to you. So this tool is what creates that duplication, because people realize, wow, I don't have to wait for a presentation on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. or I don't have to wait to go to that meeting, or I'm busy, I can look at it right now on demand. Wow, I can send out these links. They're seeing how they can do it. You know, a common objection that we get today isn't so much about negativity around the industry. It's more of, well, can I do it? We have enough success stories all around us with Eric Worre and GoPros and the internet and Facebook, right? People, this is a great industry that we're in. The question people have is, can I do this? And the system answers that. It says, yes, you can do this. Look how easy this is. So it's truly about duplication.
I see a question came in on the chat. If you do have a list that you want to import that you had from another system, there are directions on exactly how you need to do that. Once you get your system, you can go in and I think there's actually a video even on that in the back office. So yes, you can.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, and then let's see. Awesome tool, can't wait to put into use. Oh, Ron, it's ready now. Use it now. You can set up now. Call your upline and ask them, hey, how do I get this? Give me your link, and then you can get into action. Cool. All right. So we do have lots of awesome stuff coming out. One thing we're developing right now, which is already approved in the App Store, and now we're just doing the design and really fine tuning it for you guys, is an app. So an app that is all based around action, right? ACT, those are actually the actions that you do on the app, act. And it's about adding contacts, whether they're from your phone or people you're out and about meeting, connecting, and then tracking where they are in the process to close them into your business. And it tracks all of that through the app, and it's linked directly to the system. So we have that in the works. Between Mike and Bill and I, we're always thinking of, we're not like, great, we launched a system. We're like, what's next? What's next? What's next? This is a service-based team right here, and we are committed to making sure that you guys have the best tools and the best system in your hands. And you know, yes, you had a glitch and it got worked on fast. Someone said, yeah, absolutely. This is technology. Things may come up. We will handle it quickly. We will make sure you guys have tools you can use. You have a great company. You now have great tools. And I look forward to continuing the relationship and continuing to create and innovate and build you guys the best system possible in the industry. So with that, Bill, I'll hand it back over to you. And thanks for having me on the call to speak to you.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Jen. And, you know, leave it to Albert to break something. Yeah, it's good. Go ahead, Bill.
Hey, I just wanted to make, in terms of just kind of how committed, and we know the owners of Cryptogenics are totally committed. We know the Pinnacles are committed. We know the founders are committed. We know the newest people coming in are committed. But the team at Tools Rock, Jen in particular, she had a baby a week ago. And, I mean, she worked on the system literally right up until she had the baby, and then she was right back at it.
That was Bill's fault.
But it's a commitment. I mean, we're all a big team here, and we're going to grow something that's just going to get bigger and bigger. We're going to always be adding more and more content to the system to help everybody grow their business. But what's really cool is the fact that Mike and the rest of the executive team have really said, hey, we're going to give you everything you need to make sure we can keep adding things. And they've gone as far as to say, when you have enough people in the other countries where they also want the system, that the same translators that are doing all the other translations are going to do that for Tools Rock as well, so that they can have the same system in those other countries, which I think is I've never, ever had a company owner say that to me in any other company that I've been with before. So I appreciate that, Mike.
Yeah, no problem. And Bill, thank you so much for assisting me and my team. And Jen, that's definition of a woman. You know, just that's why you guys are the best. So thank you to everyone over there, all the team over Tools Rock and working with us, especially Bill. Guys, this is great. Like I said, reiterated again, Midweek next week, I'm going to be releasing the storefront for the live data, live traffic coming to your landing pages. Very, very impressed with the results. So we're going to make sure that everyone has the ability to grow this business, grow themselves with the knowledge, and learn how to use social media. I've been doing this since I was 18 years old, and I've seen a lot of things, and I've built a lot of systems, and everybody knows I'm one of the programmers. This is extremely well done. Just so everybody knows, I've had a hard time trying to break it, except for Albert. Somehow he figured out how to do that. But I'm very pleased with you, Jen, and the team. And Bill, thanks again. I really appreciate your help with this. Guys, this is the next phase. We're going to be running lots of stuff going on through the weekend, big live events, and be looking for updates via email. And once again, thank you all KGXers. Love you guys. And if you're flying, if you're traveling to any of the events, please be safe, be careful, and check in with your sponsorship. Let them know you're safe. God love you guys. God bless. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Bill.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Take care.
Take care, everybody.
CryptoGenX.